actually Santa Claus dressed up as Spider-Man. Spider-Man kills his arch enemy, Homo Man. Hey, jagħmel one-liner fuq u li għandek xi muscle shine id-da. Hey, għana u xet jagħmel man.
L-artist Comic Con illum osservaw dan iż-żazmu qed jerġa' jipprova jsir il-film.
Le, mux jitrat, film. Heroes for hire.
Kif għedda f'għadmitu bil-veri?
Real Spider-Man. Real
Dak kemm ili manu tal-istess mama.
Thank you all for coming to see this this adaptation of the book that I was partly responsible for producing in the first place. While I'm here, I just want to say thanks to everybody who's come along and said hello while I've been at this convention. It's been very nice to meet everybody, and I've had a great time. So I just want to say that first of all. I'm just going to say briefly about the movie that when I was first told about it, I was very excited about it. Alan's reaction was kind of different, as some of you may know. But it was always my thought about the movie, any possibility of a movie that was made of the, that as long as they made a good film of it, it was okay. It's very difficult in the context of Hollywood to expect them to produce anything on screen that's exactly like the book. The whole history of Hollywood is that they change everything. Great Expectations, Charles Dickens' Great Expectations, they changed the ending of that, but it was still a good film. So I was only concerned that it was a good film, and I was sent the script by the Wachowski brothers, who had been fans of V for Vendetta for a very long time. In fact, before the script of this movie, about 8 years before, they'd written another script which was much closer to the original. And then they made a movie called The Matrix. So they didn't make V for Vendetta. because they became massively important. And the fact that they were massively important meant that they could produce as well as write this version. And because they were producers as well as writers, I think that's the reason why it ended up, despite being from Hollywood, very close to the original, despite a lot of the changes. They sent me the script. I enjoyed reading the script. I knew it would make a good movie from then on. But the one reassurance I asked from them was that, like a lot of Hollywood movies, it doesn't go through the system of previews, where they preview it to some audience in Idaho somewhere, and they change the ending because they don't like it. But that was never going to happen, because the Wachowski brothers were the producers as well as the writers, so they had great power. It was different from the original, but it was still a great movie. But when I was sitting in the preview theatre to see it for the first time with the cast and crew on appropriately November the 5th, 2005, it was kind of strange because I'd only seen the script, I hadn't seen the movie, and I was sitting next to Larry Wachowski. And I was thinking to myself, if I don't like it, if I'm looking at it and I don't like it, can I walk out? And I'm sitting next to it, and I thought, God, I hope I'm not in that situation. And luckily I wasn't. And as the movie progressed, and the first time I saw the Shadow Gallery with the jukebox and everything, it was just great. And for me, I guess a lot of you have seen this movie already, and this would just be a nice visit to something you like already. But the scene that for me is my favourite scene is the transformation scene, where Evie comes out of the jail and finds that her captor is, well, if you haven't seen the movie before, I won't tell you. But for me, it was just like seeing a painting come to life. And if you're an artist and you've worked hard on something, and you see the translation of it brought into very good life by a film company, then it's great, and it's good. And I've seen it a number of times. I think it's a great movie. Not as good as the original, of course, but it's good. And so I had the privilege of being able to sort of introduce it to you, and so there you go. V for Vendetta for you all.
What do you think is important?